Throughout this whole season, the Lakers have been a very much hyped up team because, I mean, they did bring a lot in free agency. Not necessarily saying it was good moves, but regardless, it was a lot of roster transactions. So when you call your guys a super team, just to be playing like absolute garbage, there's a reason that a lot of people are going to talk about you, but not talk about in the way you would probably assume. For example, no one is talking about the Dallas Mavericks, who currently right now are 15-15 with a 500 record. The Lakers are also a 500 record, being 16-16. And the thing is that I really don't think that they actually should be 16-16. I honestly think that they should have a losing record. However, they played some below 500 ball teams that they've been able to beat. Yet when you dedicate the whole halftime show to a team that is losing that basketball game and how they're playing bad and not the other team who is doing superiorly well, it becomes very apparent that you do not care about their record or how trash they actually are, but you're still gonna talk about them. So why is the NBA media continually talking about the LA Lakers when they are nothing but a 500 ball club?
Yeah, I started from the bottom, had to make it up. People always talking to me like I never did enough. Gotta help my mama, had to pay the bills.
Of course, before I get into the content, if you guys could leave a like on this and subscribe to the channel if you're new and notifications on. I'm trying to hit 5,000 subscribers on this channel by the end of the year, and your subscription would be greatly appreciated. Let's get into the video. This season, the LA Lakers are 5-7 when playing ball clubs that are over 500. However, when they do the complete opposite and play a team that's under 500, they tend to go 11-9, which is a better win percentage by 14%, which tells me that according to their record that this team should legitimately be a 500 ball club or under. And according to their record, they are exactly that. But not even the record speaks for itself, the stats also do. Now, I don't want to hear the excuse that, oh, Rona's going on and some of these teams are having outbreaks. While that may be true, let's just remember that the Lakers had LeBron James and Russell Westbrook out with Rona. However, within hours, it came out that these guys were released from health and safety protocols. Make your conspiracy theory videos or in the comment section below, but that's not what I'm trying to do here. I'm just trying to provide the fact that we should not give Rona as an excuse for the Lakers being bad, because this whole season it's been the same thing and nothing has changed. Sure, they'll go on a run for a couple days where they look like an NBA championship caliber team, but number one, they're versus teams that they should be beating by 20, and then there will be games where you're gonna want to turn off your television because it's so bad. However, maybe this super team is getting out to a slow start. So let's look at the 2010 Miami Heat, the super team that LeBron James joined. In the first 30 games, the Miami Heat were 21-9. Or what about the Warriors when they had Kevin Durant? Maybe they got off to a slow start. In the first 30 games, the Warriors were 24-6. I know I can name multiple examples, but I'm not going to go there because the results would be the same. So I don't think it's a super team that's just getting off to a slow start. I think this is an example of a failed super team. It could also be that you have the oldest team in the NBA according to statistics when the average player's age on your team is 30, and when most of the people in your rotation are over 30 except for guys like THT and Kendrick Nunn. It doesn't help your case on why there are problems going on in the organization. Now, don't get me wrong, LeBron James is not being affected by this age whatsoever. I mean, the man has been averaging over 30 a game in these past couple games. However, LeBron has started to deal with injuries and it has shown, so maybe Father Time is kind of catching up to him, but it's not affecting his play as much. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, someone that I've been criticizing a lot is Russell Westbrook, and I said that this was a terrible move for the Lakers, and I'm going to stand by that because I still believe that this was a terrible move. Like, I don't understand why you did it, but he's not the entire reason why the Los Angeles Lakers are struggling right now. Russ is averaging 28-8, but I'm not going to go just off statistics. I will say that I've seen him play lately and he is definitely improved, even though he does have those moments where he has like 5 turnovers, but Russell Westbrook has started to improve his game in LA, and I think that's what matters most. However, a lot of people are quick to blame Russell Westbrook, and like I said, I don't think he was going to be the solution that the Lakers needed. I'm not saying we need to stop the Russell Westbrook slander and that maybe, he doesn't deserve some of the blame, but the whole Lakers as a team right now are not struggling just because of him. Now, the funny thing is that he's not even their biggest problem right now, and he's the one on the trade block. Of course, I don't know if he's actually going to get traded, but a lot of sources have came out and said, hey, Russell Westbrook might be getting traded. And I'm not even going to blame it on a particular player like Anthony Davis. Lakers. And it's not even a single player's fault, it's the way the team was built. The Lakers made a lot of stupid decisions in the free agency. While yes, it got you guys a lot of hype and a lot of people were excited, you somehow regressed as a team, and it makes no sense. Now Lakers fans, if you're watching this video, if you want to blame someone, you really should blame Dennis Schroeder, because Dennis Schroeder did not take the contract that he was originally provided. He instead tried to get a bigger one, and because of that they saved money because they didn't sign him, which gave him a bunch of cap room, and they were also to trade assets to get Russell Westbrook and revamp the whole roster except keeping a couple guys, and most of the guys that they kept weren't even that good. LeBron James and Anthony Davis were obviously good, but really you prioritized Talen Horton-Tucker. THT was actually a very important piece to the Lakers. Like, they were literally saying how he has so much potential and they see a really big spot for him on the team in the future. But here's the thing, and I'm gonna sound like a THT hater, but the man brings nothing to the Lakers but youth. Now I will say he is having his best season so far, which is 10 points per game on 24% from the three, while shooting an astonishing 38% from the field. Mind you, who has started 13 out of the 16 games that he's played this season. So you mean to tell me that an asset to you was a guy that averages 10 points per game that cannot shoot the basketball, when something you need right now is spacing? Frank Vogel has been basically accused of being on the hot seat, and I mean, when you're a coach, it is very much hard to do everything you can. He was provided a roster and was told to coach the team, and he's done such that. There are times where I think, hey Frank Vogel, you know, why are you putting this lineup out? There are certain lineups you should be running, but again, he's an NBA coach, so he definitely knows best. Who am I kidding? Frank Vogel's gonna get fired before this season even ends. Am I the only one who kind of likes David Fizdale more than Frank Vogel as a coach for the Lakers? Probably, but oh well. I don't think the Lakers needed to make a bunch of moves to switch up their team. I really do believe that the team last year was a lot better compared to this team. I swear, y'all lose one playoff series and y'all think you guys are the worst team in the NBA, and you decide to literally do a whole ass revamp. Now, do I think the Lakers can improve their record and be a better team? To be completely honest, not with the roster they have right now. However, if they go to the trade deadline, switch up some things, then maybe, just maybe, the Lakers can improve. But with the team they have right now, and if Anthony Davis cannot stay healthy, this team will remain a 500 ball club, as they should. However, when you're the Lakers, even if you're a 500 ball club or a .300 ball club, it does not matter to the NBA media. So don't worry guys, if you're a Lakers fan, the NBA media is still gonna talk about you and talk like you guys are actually a good team, when at best right now you guys are a play-in team, which is fine if that's what you want to be, but I don't think the Lakers want to be a play-in team that can barely make the playoffs. With that being said, if you guys did enjoy that video, make sure you do leave a like on this and subscribe to the channel if you're new and notifications on. I'm going to be going to the Phoenix Suns game tomorrow. At the time recording this, it'll already be that day. I'm uploading a vlog of me going to the game on my second channel, I am Spex, and the link will be in the description below. I plan to use that channel to do personal things like vlogs and maybe basketball 1v1s. So if you guys do want to subscribe to that to keep up with me, that link will be in the description below. Or if you want to check out my other socials, they're in the description, or you're just going to see them at the end during the outro. Anyways guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have an amazing day. Take care. Peace.
Everybody fuck with me cause I got a check. I ain't going hard enough, my mama told me go harder. I'ma pull up with a 45 and I'm chopper.